We're here tonight to celebrate the human-animal bond, and I think that Henry's story epitomizes that human-animal bond. About 8 years ago, Gene and Jim brought in a little scared puppy that they had found out exercising and came up to them in the woods. Henry had not been socialized properly, had just fear of everything, anything. He was scared of the vacuum cleaner, he was scared of the broom, he was scared of everything that were just normal things that we do in the household, and they had some real struggles there. We had struggles just trying to vaccinate him and work with him in the clinic. Jim and Jean took him into their home and worked very diligently to bring him out of his shell. But I think if you don't know the first part, you really can't even appreciate what he went through to become our hero of the year. Henry, congratulations, and we appreciate you, buddy.
I remember one time trying to take him a walk in the dark, and he was afraid of the dark. Like, he just was like, I don't understand this. And to me, working with animals my whole life, I realized most of it's either miscommunication or the fear of the unknown. So I just tried to slowly acclimate him into a lifestyle of being a pet instead of just, a dog on the run, just trying to survive. He didn't have to survive anymore. And it just kind of started there, and I got to where I could take him out to the horse farm and he could run without a leash and not be scared. And it was pretty cool to watch that transformation from, insecure to he'd come in the vet clinic to see me, to trim his nails, and he'd jump all over me. Like, I'm at the vet clinic, it's so cool, and it just was really cool to be a part of that.
In part of his training, I started taking him to work on Saturdays when it was quiet, and the patients loved him because they could tell that he needed love, and they could give him lots of love, and they did. And he really, lots of times he would really shine if we could go into a patient's room and shut the door and he could settle. Some patients would have him get up on their beds, and he just loved that, and of course they loved it too. And at that time I'd bring treats and they would feed him treats, but he's really a great little guy.
It was Friday, November 4th, a beautiful day, sunny, nice. I had just got home from work, and Henry and I decided to go for a run. And we went to the park, and on this beautiful day, we took a long walk around and ran for much of it. And Henry likes to run fast, and he's a very fast runner. And the only way I can kind of keep up with him is when we run down a hill. And so we were running down a hill, and at the bottom I was looking at him. He had his tongue out, just enjoying himself. And I knew I was too close to that ditch to slow down, so I either had to jump over it or go sliding. So I decided to jump over it. And that's when my leg broke. I heard the loud snap and I fell right down. So I had Henry by the collar, and we saw a car go down the hill, and he pulled out of my grasp and ran after the car and circled it, but the car just kept going. Then he came back to me. So we waited another, I'd say 10 minutes or 15 minutes until somebody was coming around on the sidewalk way down at the bottom of the hill. And when they got within eyesight of us, that's when Henry pulled out again and went down and got their attention so they could come up and call 911. It was very unusual for a shy dog like that to do all this. Remarkable.
Amazing.